This is easily one of the grossest sounding, most delicious foods on the planet, and it is the fish taco. It just doesn't sound right, but hear me out. Okay, so today we are making fish tacos, but not just any fish taco. We're making two different iterations, a grilled version and a fried version. This is one of those overlooked menu items that I know there's a coveted group of people that will live and die for a fish taco. And then there's the group of people who never order it, and if they just did, their lives would be changed forever, and that's a fact. Or well, maybe it's more of an opinion. The point still stands. Look, there's not much else to say. Let me just show you the way, and then we can figure out how we feel about it. Sound good? Okay, great. Let's make this, shall we?
Let's make this simple. We have two tacos. A beautiful yakitori style grilled fish taco with a grilled pineapple relish. Sounds fancy. Well, that's because it low-key is, brother. And of course we have our down bad, naughty fried fish with a chili crema with a of slaw. Let's cover this first. Use whatever tortillas you want. Fresh flour tortillas are great, but the ideal choice would be a beautifully hot and fresh corn tortilla with a touch of char. Now, first off, let's sing the beauties of our perfectly grilled fish. Oh, Josh, but grilled fish is boring and yucky and hard. Wrong. Congratulations, you're wrong. Grilled fish is one of the greatest foods of all time, and it is commonly also one of the most up cooked items on the entire planet. I mean, really, people can't seem to get it right, and we're gonna stop that today. First, you gotta pick the right fish. Make sure it at least has some level of fat on it, and then grill it beautifully. That's really all you need to do. But before we even start that, let's make our relish. Fire up a grill, or in this case, a yakitori grill. You can use either or, normal gas grill, yakitori, up to you. I get mine set up by getting a few blocks of binchotan, nice and red hot, over just the stovetop and a chimney, and then placing those hot coals in the same direction with some unheated binchotan in my Conroe grill, and I just leave that there to catch and get hot. Now get half of your grill nice and hot on high heat and the other half completely off, or just no heat. Then snag yourself a nice ripe pineapple, cut off the top and the bottom, then slice the skin off by running your knife around the shape of the pineapple, doing your best to leave as much flesh on as possible. Papa love flesh. Of the pineapple. Then cut it in half, then in half again to get quarters. Then take those to your grill, grease the grates and your pineapples lightly, and place on the hot side of your grill, flipping often for about 4 to 8 minutes or until you get nice caramelized and charred on all sides. Don't overdo the char here. Some of these pieces were a little too close to being too far. Then just remove those from the grill, let it cool slightly, and use a sharp knife to remove the cores from all your quartered pineapple and dice that brother up into bite-sized pieces. To your relish, add 2 pickled jalapenos thinly sliced, 1 serrano chili very thinly sliced, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped cilantro, and 1 teaspoon of finely chopped fresh oregano. Finally, add 1 clove of garlic, grated, then season that to taste with salt and the juice of 2 limes. Finish with a nice glug of good quality extra virgin olive oil. You know, you really want to get that viscosity going, a nice spicy olive note, along with that fruity pineapple. Sounds bussin' to me. All right, it's fishy time. Get yourself 2 pounds of good white fish that's not too thick. I personally went with 3 full sides of bronzino and then divided those into 3 pieces each. That'll give you 6 to 8 tacos. You might be wondering, what in the witchcraft keeps my fish from sticking to the grill? How does he do it? Well, first off, I like to use a separate rack, and more importantly, you ready for this? Non-stick cooking spray will keep it from sticking. So first get yourself a separate small stainless steel wire rack, give that a light spray, then give the skin and the flesh of your fish a light spray as well, season to taste with salt and pepper, then pop those bad boys skin side down onto your wire rack, you know, as many as you can fit reasonably. You may need to do 2 batches here, then just place those on the hot side of the grill and let them grill for about 1 to 2 minutes. And once you can see that the cook of the fish begins to travel halfway up the flesh and the skin is crisp and lightly charred, give it a gentle flip to the flesh side and pop it to the middle of your grill and let it finish cooking by the radiant heat for just another 30 seconds. If your fish is flat enough, it should cook that quickly. Now, if it's thicker, it may take a minute or 2. Now, once those are done, let's take them inside to assemble. Really easy. Get a hot corn tortilla, lay on your beautifully crisp-skinned grilled man, a nice couple spoonfuls of your grilled pineapple relish, some diced avocado, optionally, some fresh sliced radishes for crunch, and optionally some cilantro leaves for extra freshness. Yes, you can serve these with a salsa like the jalapeno salsa from my many taco guides, but it's perfectly great on its own here. And look, despite it looking unnecessarily fancy, it truly is unnecessarily delicious. And our bodies are about to find out. But first, we're gonna talk about the fried fish version. If we're doing fried fish, you cannot do it without a crunchy cabbage sauce. To make that, you only need half a head of cabbage, which still produces like, 450 pounds of shredded cabbage. But anyway, you're gonna slice that as thinly as you possibly can. I want absolute ribbons. Followed by half a red onion, peeled and very thinly sliced as well. I mean, when I say thin on this, by the way, you should borderline be able to see through these. To that, you're gonna add a quarter cup of finely chopped cilantro, and next you want the zest of 2 limes. Hit that with salt to taste and the juice of your 2 limes. Pro tip, if your limes are giving you a hard time, just roll them on the board like the
Bad little lime that they are. They like it.
It also makes for efficient juicing. Hit that with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin, olive oil. You got a nasty mind. Anyway, give that a toss until thoroughly combined and adjust salt, acid, and olive oil levels to your desired, level. For the crema, it's real simple. Get 1 guajillo and 1 ancho chili, optionally de-seed them, then cover those with water and bring to a boil. Let that boil for about 5 minutes or until they're super soft and easy to tear. Fish your chilies out of the water. Get it? Fish, because we're doing a fish taco. Okay, that's stupid. Place in a blender, then begin blending, adding the cooking water just until it begins to blend easily. We don't want pure liquid, you just want something super duper smooth. Now to a medium-sized bowl, add a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, a 1/3 cup of sour cream, 1 tablespoon of hot sauce, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, half of your pureed chilies, whisk together until thoroughly combined, season to taste with salt, and add additional chili paste if needed. This is gonna be up to you. Now optionally, you can add 1 to 2 cloves of grated garlic if you want this to have some garlicky kick to it, but it's beautiful on its own. Now look at this sauce. Just by the mere visuals of it, I want to be in a bathtub full of it. Just plop it around in there. Okay, last thing, we need to fry our fish. We're beer battering this because, well, it's gemmy. First, you'll need 1.5 pounds of cod, cut into pieces that will snugly fit in a tortilla. Now, they will expand a little, so keep that in mind. I would say going for a 2.5 inch by 1 inch log would have been the most ideal shape here, but it's really up to you. From there, season your fish generously with kosher salt and let that sit in room temp for 15 minutes to quick cure. To make your batter, get a large bowl and add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of white pepper, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Give that some whiskey, oh so whiskey little business. Till thoroughly combined. Now crack an egg and crush it by accident. That really helps. Good job. Let's try that again. Crack in 1 egg and whisk together until you get a very shaggy dough. Then slowly stream in 1 12-ounce can of beer. The ideal choice here is going to be some sort of a lager or a real light sort of summer beer. Then just keep whisking until everything is added and you have a smooth yet viscous batter. If it's not viscous enough, just add a small pinch of flour and that should do it. Now fill a large heavy bottom pot with at least 2 inches of oil. Heat that puppy to 365 Fahrenheit. Then all you got to do is toss your fish in a separate bowl of just plain all-purpose flour. This is about half a cup. Make sure the fish is completely coated. Then shake off the excess, drop it in your batter to coat on all sides, then carefully remove it from the batter and drop it into your hot oil, and that's it. Then just let it fry for 3 to 5 minutes or until golden brown and crisp. You can usually do about 2 to 4 pieces of fish at a time, depending on the size of your pot. Don't overcrowd it. Then just pull that out of the oil using a spider and place it on a wire rack to drain. Then count your blessings because Lord have mercy,
I'm about to bust.
Then just repeat that process with all your fish. Maybe crack open a cold one with the boys. Then once all your fish is fried, comes the easiest part. Pop down a nice hot tortilla, hit it with a fatty of fish, followed by an artfully drizzled pattern of your crema, and a generous mound of your perfect slaw. You know, I tried adding different garnishes here, like maybe some serrano or some cilantro, but you know what? This is beautiful in its own right. Its unadulterated raw form is just perfect, so let's have it the way it's meant to be. Give it a taste test and see if there truly is a greater fish taco.
All right, we have 2 tacos de poisson. The reason why I use the French term is I might have made these a little fancier than really necessary, let's be honest. You just throw some stuff in a nice, properly heated tortilla, a little bit of char, it's got the chew, it's got some crispiness to it, if you will. Let's start off with the more healthy sort of Austin, Texas version, if you will. How long have these been sitting here? An hour? Despite them sitting so long, the flavor, the crunch in the skin is still there. It's salty. The fish is perfectly cooked. You got the sweetness from the pineapple. You got a little bit of pickliness from the pickled jalapeno. Layered chilies, cilantro, everything. It all comes together into a beautiful symphony of fragrance and freshness. This is a summer style taco. You can have this be a summer taco, kind of. You're gonna be sweating a lot, but you'll be happy anyway. Pat it down. This is a fatty. Here we go. Welcome to the symphony of sounds.
Oh, damn.
Look, obviously I'm gonna choose the fried one. Fried things are just always infinitely better. But in the right context, the right weather, this is the choice. But for any time of the year, winter, summer, it doesn't matter. This fried fish taco comes through. You got the beer batter, you got the crunch, it's salty, it's acidic, and it all finishes off with a nice, mildly spicy, you can make it more spicy, ancho chili crema. What more do you want, brother?
You want to know what else is a fish taco? Maybe don't answer that because I feel like that goes too many directions, but B-roll.
All right, guys, and that is it. So we made our fish tacos 2 different ways, and they came out gorgeous. The grilled version was probably my favorite one, but if you're in the right mood and you get that beer battered fried fish and the aioli and it's spicy and rich and acidic and crunchy, it's kind of hard to beat. Just make this taco for somebody who isn't expecting it, that hopefully enjoys fish, blow their mind and change their life forever, and it's gonna be a beautiful time. Papa love you, Papa kiss you. Make it however you want. You can change the sauces, you can add a salsa, you can take away a salsa. If you wanna replace the pineapple with maybe, I don't know, grilled apple, that could maybe potentially work. I didn't really think that through, maybe not grilled apple. Mango would work. That would be good. So with all that said, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you